Next, size. First one, the size of these microgreen ranges from 2.5 to 7.5 centimeter. If it will take 7.5 or 8 centimeter, then they are harvested. From 2.5 to 7.6 centimeter in height usually occurs within 70. Such height obtained after the 7 to 14 days of germination. After the sowing, it will take 70 to 14 days after germination. Height varies from crop to crop and varies to variety to variety. Height is very important for the greens, or herbage is very important for green. If the herbage or green is very optimum, so it is depend on the even environmental conditions are also affected the height of the growth or height. It has three basic parts. One is central stem, second one two cotyledons leaves, and typically the first pair of very young true. Two cotyledons, and just after the completion of cotyledon, two pairs of the emerged root, emerged leaves. Then they are complete their life cycle. Then they are harvested for the various purposes. Next. This is the rich in nutrient. Microgreens are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant. Antioxidant is a very important aspect for the food zone. Now, the doctors is advised to take the antioxidant against the various several diseases. In case of COVID, antioxidants is also advised by the doctors to take the antioxidant against the COVID to increase the resistant power. Next, flavor enhancement. Flavor enhancement. Microgreen add a vibrant, intense flavor to dishes, making them choice among chefs and home cooks. Most of the five-star hotel series, they are very much used to the microgreens just after the just after the completion of dishes. Then they are garnished, little bit of coriander leaves, little bit of mint leaves, basils. Similar kind of things are also added by the microgreens. So you should use the microgreens for the garnishing. So if you garnish this, so just you add the little bit of other more and more nutrients in the particular dish. After the cooking, some of the nutrients are exhausted. So if you add such kind of microgreens, so just you add the little bit or more and more nutrients to make the nutritious such kind of food packed. Sustainable. Microgreens have a relatively short growth cycle. It is very important for the growers. Very short period of time, only 14 days. It's sufficient for the harvesting. So you can grow and grow more and more microgreens for the market. If the demand, first of all, you calculate the demand. You surveyed the demand where these are the demanded. So then they produce to make the abundant amount of the microgreens for the particular chain of restaurant and other hotels, or even some small restaurants. 7 to 14 days is sufficient. Typically, microgreen complete their life cycle 7 to 14 days. So very easy to grow, or just you go for more and more crop. Just after 14 days you harvest, then again sown the seed. So you will change the cycle, particular cycle for the particular 14 days. This just after second one crop, third crop, fourth crop. So you will take the microgreens for regular supply of the nutritional status. We are already discussed with the nutritional importance, very important. Microgreen largely associated with the micro or macronutrients. So macro or micronutrients, they are rich in iron, zinc, calcium, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, manganese, selenium, molybdenum, and other. These are the reported. Microgreens are rich in biological phytochemicals which have immense potential to enhance human health and also aid the improving disease. Uh, all the nutrients. In case of vegetable, there we supplied, yeah, we use the vegetable for food, but other than that, for a with the comparison of the cereal crops, so we have the more and more nutritious nutrient in vegetables, greens, as compared to the cereals, as compared to other crops, because we have packed the material, carbohydrates, vitamins, all minerals, antioxidants, just you have a capsule. You have a capsule. One thing is the capsule, multivitamin capsules, yeah, multi-minerals capsule. So all kind of material is packed in the such kind of crops. So very important for this. Microgreens are rich in bioactive compounds like these are the active compounds which are needed for the human beings, human body to regeneration, development, growth, reproduction. So these are the very important things: beta carotene, formic acid, phenolic antioxidant, carotenoid, anthocyanin, glucosamine, sugar content. These are the material. These are the bioactive compounds. They are very essential for our human beings or our body. So a comparison of red cabbage, Brassica oleracea, capitata, phytochemical concentration during the microgreen and growth stage, so that the microgreen stage has a high amount of phytoquinine. There is a very simple thing. One, we grow red cabbage as a microgreen, or we grow the red cabbage for the vegetable. So there are some changes, there are some difference between the nutrients. So microgreens are more richer than the fully expanded, fully cut hedge cabbage, red cabbage. Next. These are the some basic crops: amaranthus, wheat, red beets, quinoa. Or duration of growth 10 days is sufficient for amaranthus. Red beet 10 days. Quinoa is not mentioned here. How much time taken? These are the nutrient reported. Health benefits: antioxidant activity and antioxidant activities, gastrointestinal activities, uh, antioxidant activities. These are the references. So next, similarly, spinach, amaranthus, only 20 days. It will take 20 days for as a microgreen. Antioxidant activities, Swiss chard, 70 days for microgreen. So these are the time taken for the greens. How much time taken these crops? In last one list is one of list is showing for the these are the recommended for the microgreen. So very important aspect microgreen, because most of the people, most of the farmer, if go for the microgreen, so he regular supply in very short time for the market. But nowadays market is open. So first of all, before growing these, so market uh, should be collectible, should be क्या कहेंगे उसको, तो मतलब आप एक तरह से सर्वे, market should be survey before the growing of microgreens. Next. One thing is there, microgreen, one word is sprouts, two words is there, but in case of feeling that they are the same, but they are different. Microgreens or sprouts, we are comparison what is the difference between microgreen and sprout. First one, harvesting stage. Microgreen generally harvested after the cotyledonal leaves have developed, usually within 7 to 20 days, 1 days. 7 to 21 days, microgreen harvested. Sprouts are harvested before the first true leaves appear, typically 2 to 7 days. Before 7 days, these are the sprouts. Plant parts consumed. Microgreen consists of the stem, cotyledon, leaves, sometimes the first set of true leaves. Sprouts are germinated seeds themselves without any leaf or stem. Sometimes but simply just after the germination we are consumed as a sprout. Moong sprout, gram sprout, or any legume crop which is used as a sprouts. Growing medium. Growing media, microgreens are grown in soil-less culture, hydroponic system, or other soil-less media. Similarly, sprouts are typically grown in water, damp paper, towel trays without any growing media. Just you moist the towel, you moist the any kind of cotton-based uh, cloth, then you put the spread of the seed and hold it. So 2 to 7 days they are sprouted and we consume as a sprout. Nutrient profile. Microgreens tend to be more nutrient dense than their mature plant counterpart, rich in vitamin, minerals, and antioxidants. This is the uh, profiling. Sprouts are nutrients, but they may not be as a nutrient dense as a microgreen. What is the reason? Reason is that if the microgreen contains the leaf, the chlorophyll, light impact, they are add the nutrient more than sprouts. Flavor and texture, microgreens have a more intense flavor, crunchy texture compared to their mature plant version. Sprouts have a more subtle flavor and softer, juicier texture. तो flavority or smelling या looking good smell for the microgreens as compared to sprouts. Varieties, microgreen can be grown a wide variety of vegetable, herbs and grains. There are so many varieties of vegetables we grow for as a microgreen. Sprouts are typically grown generally जो है beans, grains and some other vegetables. Next, and these are the difference between moong sprout and stretch microgreen. Just after 14 days, 7 to 40 days, we are baby greens. We are also baby greens. Moong sprout. Next, growing condition for the production of microgreens. Simply, we call the soil-less media is required for the greens. So, seeds, first of all, we select the seed, we select the crop, we select the variety according to the need of market or even our personally choice. So seed quality and seeding density per tray play an important role to attain the quality microgreens. If the density of plant should be optimal. If more, the quality of greens is poor. If less, the quality of the green is poor. So optimum numbers of seed per tray should be shown for the good quality of the microgreen. So this microgreen seed treatment affect the germination percentage and weight of shoot. So just generally the recommendation is that before sowing of seed should be treated with the fungicide, or even nowadays trichoderma is also recommended for the seed to against the seed-borne disease. So seed should be treated, or if go for the organically, so generally we treat the seed by the trichoderma without any chemicals. Next, light is very important. If the light optimum light ratio, optimum light is there, the color of greens, if the color is very poor, yellowish color, dull color, so demand of microgreen or even garnishing is very poor. So light is play a very important role for the color of the greens. So these are the some far red 445 nm and far red 730 have been demonstrated to raise carotenoid and photosynthetic pigments. So these are the some things we are considered in the light. If go for the scientific reason, if go for the normal condition, so light should be there, proper light should be there, or minimum or maximum light is also harmful to the microgreen. So optimum light condition should be there. If the light is more intensity, the color or even something is wrong with the burning issue हो सकता है. Burning issue is in the leaves or cotyledons. So light is very important factor for the growing. Growing media, just simply we grow the crops, we grow the microgreen. Seeds are sown in the soil-less media based on systems such as vermiculite, permaculite, peat, coconut coir, dust, which enhance the growth of the microgreens. Just you put these things, and even sometimes we are using the combinations alone or combination. But in case of only we go for the water, you pick up the basket, filtered basket, or sown the seed and put in the water. The roots are there, you cut the microgreen. So water, we are using the water for microgreen as a rooting media, because there is a, without adding adding the nutrients. So water is also contains some nutrients, so they supply the properly. If you go for that, add the nutrients, NPK solutions are there, so we add the nutrients. Nutrient solution is supplied that contain all the essential ingredients for growth. Pathogenic treatment. Pathogens infections are a variety of plant infection can be result of microgreens due to the environmental condition in which may cause the root and seedling rot. Sometimes this kind of problem, root rot, seedling rot, is seen. So trichoderma species are also used for pathogenic control. Microgreens and their application as a seedling treatment also enhance the growth and microgreens. Calcium nitrate fertilizer application combined with a liquid fertilizer, nitrogen fertilizer treatment enhance growth of microgreens by 20%. 20% increase by adding the nutrients in the water, soil-less media to improve growth and development. Or matured greens should be harvested. Over matured should not be harvested. They are unfit for the consumption, even market. To market according to the market demand. Harvesting is very precious for the microgreens. So microgreens should be harvested proper height, proper color of the greens. So then they harvest it. If the length is more, as standard, length is more, the quality is very poor. So unfit for the marketing or unfit for the consumption, because as they increase the growth, the nutrients level is lowering down. Harvesting. Microgreens can be harvested by trimming the plantlets either physically using scissor and knife, or using automatic cutting tools. While harvesting, touching the growing medium should be avoided to reduce the contamination. Particles surrounding the seedlings are suggested to remove as they adhere to cotyledons in many species. ये important है. Harvesting should be done manually or even using the scissors or all those things, but you cannot touch any media. If the media contamination with the leaves, but that means there is a problem. So because we add the nutrients in the media, so they cannot compact with this, so you remove the without any contacting the media microgreens with the use of scissors. Post-harvest management. Post-harvest management, just you should know about the post-harvest management. Most of the people, in case of vegetable, fruits, flowers, even flower, post-harvest management is a very important practice. Very important. Grading, packing, harvesting, when to harvest, how to harvest, grading, packing, sorting, or sometimes we are using the treatments to the crop, treatment to produce for the transportation for the longer period of time, or storing for the longer period of time. So post-harvest management is also very important for the greens, because very delicate material, only 7 to 14 days life cycle. So microgreens are cleaned, chilled to 5 degrees centigrade for packaging, using polythene bags to avoid contamination, handled according to all recommended good manufacturing practices to maintain hygiene and good quality. Packing in sterile rooms and maintaining sterile conditions increase the shelf life of microgreens. All the vegetables, the fruits, even microgreen or all kind of fresh material which are consumed by the human beings. So they should be sterile. They should be sterile before the marketing. You should sterile these, or all these sterile materials should be used for harvesting, glass, or so sterility level is increased by the, or even package should be sterilized before the packing. They may be plastic bags, they may be poly bags, vacuum pressure bags, so all kind of things are used for. Effect of microgreens metabolic health promoting application. These are the some things. Anthocyanin flavonoid, other advantage beta spinethin, beta xanthin, high phenolic amino acid. So these things correlate with the circle, liver, kidney, heart, or other things. So they are very helpful for the health. Microgreens generally just like a multivitamin, multi-nutritious food pack. So you should use regularly. So there is no need to artificially you take the medicine, you take all these things. So to curative, to improve your health, so you add the microgreens or regular foods. Commercially grown microgreen, this is the listed arugula, blood beet, celery, cilantro. There are so many numbers, so we couldn't write all these things. Only few crops we are writing in the presentation. So thank you. Next conclusion, you can just choosing a healthy lifestyle. Just you eat the microgreen to improve your health, to improve your mind. So if you have more nutritious food, so it means your health is very good, your mind is very good, all these things, your power is increased, all the powers. Local and sustainable microgreen farming offers numerous, according to the locality where you go for the growing of microgreen, you should survey the market, then you start the microgreen cultivation. If market is not there, so there is no need to grow the microgreens. So first of all, you surveyed, you extended the market, or even sometimes there is no market, but our students are helpful the market to introduce your microgreen. If there is no selling microgreen, there is no seeing the microgreen. So you add these microgreens for the our dwellers, city dwellers, our consumers. Ultimate consumer is very important. Without consumer, there is no production. They all have different time to harvest, but they are worth the wait. These microgreens might be small in size, but they are surely able to top the nutrient list when compared to mature plant. First, we discussed already the mature plant, a microgreen, entirely different. Size is very slow, time very low time taken for the harvesting is very 7 to 14 days only. If go for the full crop, 120 days, 150 days, 90 days, 60 days according to the crop. So this is very important. Next, thank you very much for kind patience.
If you have any doubts, you can ask for your clarification.